Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insandwich and welcome to another Gems of War video. So this is the PvP video with the current week restrictions, and let's jump to PvP. So this week we have one restriction that is the same and one that swapped places. Yes, and all the other ones changed. Okay, so the one that is on the same place and is the same thing as last week, of course, is Geheron with the restriction blue and Uberdum skull gems. Then we have the one that swapped region, so it is Aidania with green. So green was in Southwild, I think. This week is in Aidania, so restriction green with angel gems. And then the changes of the week are, of course, Southwild with purple and stun gems. Then we have Bay of Stars with the restrictions Strix mana potion and mana potion gems. This one in Winter's Reach is new. It's a new restriction. We never had this restriction before, at least on PC Mobile. Don't forget that I play on PC Mobile. So in PC Mobile, Winter's Reach with the restriction Pun's Valley, it's a new restriction. And Fairy Fire gems. Then we have Asian Cant with the restriction Dragon and Lightning gems. And let's go down. Then we have Broken Lands with the restriction Undead and Uberdum skull gems. Summer Isle with the restriction Elemental and Fairy Fire gems. And Maraji Expanse with Goblin and Hourglass gems. So, I have a few new teams, especially in Penn's Valley, because it's new. All the rest are the same. I already shown all those teams before, but I am going to show you the few new teams that I have on screen. Yes, I have a few new teams, and also I'm going to show you the Winter's Reach Penn's Valley new teams also. All the others for all the other restrictions I do not have new teams, so the teams will be in the description as always. But for blue, I can only show you, I cannot fight with it because I don't have the troop and I am not on Insandwich's account. So where is it? This one here. So copy. So for Geheron blue with the restriction Uberdum skull gems, I have a new team here with the new troop from the holiday event, Gingeraxia. I did a video on the holiday event with the and I swapped to his oh my god, I swapped to his account and I changed I showed this team there. Sorry. Insandwich is messing my head up. So I did fight with this team on the other video, so the holiday video, this team is there. And at the end of the video I did play with this team on Explorers and even on PvP. So the team is Emeraldine, Wings of Destruction with the class Elementalist, the new troop Gingeraxia, and Venerabilax. So this is the new team that I have for blue. I still don't have the troop yet, so maybe by Wednesday then I will do a video showing fighting with these teams. So this is for Geheron with the restriction blue and Uber Doom Skull Gems, I think. Yes. So this is one of the new teams that I have. Then all the other ones are the same. So again, I have for Asian Cat, and again I cannot show. I can only show them, not fight with them. Again with the troop Gingeraxia. So the first one I'm going to show, it's for low level. It's a low level team. Insane Witch did the team, he tested it, so it works. And we have Essence of Evil for all the bad things with the class Elementalist, of course. Then we have Divinia, Gingeraxia, and Venerabilax. So this is the low level team, and it's new, but it is not new because I already showed it. It's the same team as I showed before. The team you can use can be used on blue and in dragon. So paste. No, what you doing, woman? So the team that I showed on blue can also be used on dragon. Emeraldine, Wings of Destruction, Gingeraxia, and Verabilax. So these are the new teams with the new troop Gingeraxia from the holiday event that is called Holiday Feast. And now we are going to Penn's Valley because all the other teams are the same. I know that the video is going to be a bit short, but there is so much that you can do, and I already did a bunch of videos today. So teams for Penn's Valley, the new restriction that we have, I'm going to show you 2 teams low level and 2 teams high level. So first team low level, Penn's Valley. So for this team we have Trickster, that will explode a number of green gems and switch the first and last enemies. Traits, delves, as you know, are not important here. This is not important here. So second trait, 20% chance to dodge skull damage and starts battle with 75% mana. So a little bit of boost there on the mana start. Then we have Radiant Jewel, that will deal a number of damage to an enemy, boosted by Penn's Valley allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and yellow gems for each Penn's Valley ally. We are using the class Elementalist, of course. And then we have Luna, that will deal a number of damage to all enemies, either inflict 1 to 2 status effects on all enemies, or grant 1 to 2 status effects on all allies. Again, delves, not important. 20% chance to dodge skull damage and explode a random gem when matching yellow gems. And then we have Satyr Musician, that will deal a number of damage to the first 2 enemies and then steal 2 magic and silence them. For traits, allied wild folk gain 2 life, immune to silence, and gain 1 magic for each yellow ally. One thing I want to point out is that every troop that the first trait is something when attacking delves, you can always get these troops on their correspondent delve in the underworld. So Trickster is from the Warrens and Luna is also from the Warrens, but every troop that says something when attacking delves, you can get them by opening your chaos shards on the underworld on the correspondent delve. You will see the name here. So the name of the Delph / the kingdom of the troop, or the kingdom that is corresponded to also. So these two are on the warrants. Open your chaos shards to get your troops. So let's do a battle with this one, because this is the first time I'm showing these teams. The other teams I cannot show because I still don't have the troop. Only by Wednesday I will have it. So the cricket in my ear is saying that if you still do not have Leprechaun, if you are a new player, a low-level player that still does not have Leprechaun, so Trickster can be a good substitute for Leprechaun. So if you don't have him, you can use Trickster. Not here, because I don't think Leprechaun is from Penn's Valley, but in any other teams, if you don't have Leprechaun, you can use Trickster to substitute Leprechaun. So with that being said, let's look at the board and try and get some mana. So let's do some reds. And can I do a match for? No. So let's do some yellows and some skulls, some blues, some reds, some skulls. I love match 4s. Deal damage. So let's cast Radiant Jewel. Oh, she's so radiant. And you do what? Let's cast Luna. I made a mistake. Let's cast Trickster. And Trickster again. What you do? Let's cast the Musician. Silence! Silence, I tell you! So some skulls. Cast Trickster. And some purples. Cast Trickster again. Make use of the skulls. And not match 4 there. I'm going to cast the Musician. And now I am going to cast Radiant Jewel. Cast Radiant Jewel. Select an enemy. And cast Luna. And do some skulls. Purples. Come on. Cast Trickster. Cast the Musician. That's not his name. What a Satyr Musician. Can I have some skulls? No, of course not. Do some greens. And no skulls, so let's cast Trickster. And cast Radiant Jewel again. So this is the first low-level team. Low-level teams, for low-level players, sometimes they do take a while to finish the battle, but they do. So the other low-level team low-level team again. No, isn't this the same team? What the? Wait, give me a second. Okay, my brain is tired. Okay, paste now, please. Thank you. So now we have Silvasi that will steal a number of attack from an enemy and transform all blue gems to purple to boost the effect. Traits: Fairy Fire. Enemies when doing skull damage reduce damage from skulls by 33% and a 20% chance to dodge skull damage. Then we have Loot of the Veil. Remove all green gems. Deal a number of damage to an enemy boosted by green gems removed. No, sorry, boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Pan's Valley or if the battle is in Pan's Valley, deals double damage. We are using the class Elementalist. Our safe fail. Oh, fail. What? Safe fail of fail safe. We have Siren. Deals a number of damage to an enemy. Stop it. Oh man. Don't mind me. I only say stupid things. Deals a number of damage to an enemy and create 9 gems of one of their mana colors. Traits: all allies gain 2 random skill points, immune to silence, and starts battle with full mana, empowered, so which is very very good. Then we have Starflower that will deal a number of damage to all enemies, boosted by ally and enemy Fae. Summon a random Fae, and there's a 20% chance to transform a random enemy to a pixie. Traits: gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, reduce damage from spells by 25%, and 50% chance to Fairy Fire a random enemy at the start of my turn. So, let us battle. Man. Save, fail, fail, save. It's all the same thing. Okay, so you do what? Create a 9 of their mana. First I'm going to do a match 5 on browns. And then I want to cast you where? Deal to an enemy and create of their mana colors. So which colors do we need? Green, purple. Okay, I'm gonna cast it. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I'm gonna cast it on the Wild Queen. And now, no, let's do some purples over there. Some skulls. Some yellows. Some more skulls there. Another match 5 there. And now I am another match there. What do you do? So let's cast Loot of Veil. Select an enemy. Did not go as planned, but oh well. And let's cast Starflower, and we are done. Now, let's show the first high level team. So copy and so for high level teams we have Trickster again. We have Daisy's Cudgel, Daisy's something Cudgel, something like that. So explodes a number of green gems and grant a random status effect to all Pens Valley allies, and then summon a Pens Valley troop. We are using Elementalist. We have here Immortal Capricor because his home kingdom is Pens Valley. So Immortal Capricor deals a number of true light splash damage to 4 enemies. If used in Maraji Expense, deals double damage, explodes 5 gems of their chosen color, which is not the case here because we are not in Maraji Expense, but he is from Pens Valley, so we can use him here. If you have the first 3 traits active, gain 1 magic for each red ally, immune to all status effects, devours, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and lethal damage. 50% chance to convert a red gem to a red mana potion gem when my turn begins. But the second one is the most important one. The third one can be useful, but the second one is more important. And then we have King Silenius. That will deal a number of splash damage to an enemy, boosted by wild folk allies, steal 1 magic from all enemies affected by my spell, then burn all enemies. Allied wild folk gain 2 armor, immune to all status effect, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. Wild folk allies start with 50% mana, so a 50% mana start here for wild folk. So let's go to battle. What? Well, it made me remember of that song. Okay, so let's do a match for there. Do some skulls. Cast Trickster. Oh, someone is using Immortal Capricor too. I see you. So let's cast Immortal Capricor on select a gem, any gem. Up here. And explode that Fairy Fire 1, 2. No. Now we can cast Daisy's Cudgel. And let's cast Immortal Capricor on the Mana Potion Gem. And repeat. On greens. And we are done. And now for the last team, so the second high level team. Okay, so for this team we have Orpheus Loot that will gain a number of life, cleanse and enchant all other allies with the class Bard because
Wild folk 50%.
Okay, because 50% mana start for Wild Folk. That's why we are using Bard. The Wild King, arrange all allies and give them a number of attack, and then create a mix of 22 skulls and yellow gems. For traits, allied wild folk gain 2 life, summon a bone storm at the start of the battle, and all wild folk allies gain 1 magic when my turn begins. Then we have the Wild Queen, steal up to a number of attack from an enemy and give it to my first ally. Create a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. For traits, allied wild folk gain 2 life, summon a bone storm when an ally dies, and all wild folk allies gain 2 attack at the start of every turn. And then we have again King Selenius. Splash damage, blah 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 blah. With the 50% mana start also on the third trade. So let's go to battle. And so we can do a match 5 here on browns. And let's do some skulls. And some more skulls. Okay, let's do some yellows. Take a hit for the good of the team. And now let's see, enrage. Let's enrage. Let's cast the Wild King. That did not go the way I wanted. Let's cast Orpheus Loot. So he cleanses all other allies. Okay. Let's cast the Wild Queen. And take some attack off. This is not going great. No. I made a mistake, as usual. Why do I want so many skulls now? I'm retreating, I don't care. And I'm starting over. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. So match 4 on yellows. We can do a match 5 on browns. This cleansing, no, it does not explode, so leave it be. Let's do some yellows. And now cast a Wild King. Cast a Wild Queen. And do some skulls. Do some greens here with the fairy fire. Cast a Wild King. And yellow's up there. Cast a Wild King again. Cast a Wild King again. So this time it did go a little bit better. Okay. So these were the teams that I had to show you. At least the new ones, because all the other restrictions I don't have new teams, so I'm sorry. But there is no new troops that we can do new teams. So yeah, these were the teams that I had to show you, and those are my suggestions for the current week's restrictions of the PvP. And don't forget, this is the last week of Seasons of Sands. So we are on the 11th week of Season of Sands. Next week we will have a new one and a new immortal or two. I'm not sure. At least one. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.